Alright nerds, it's everybody's favorite time of the week. It's Brown Bag Beer Review time. I'm Wally, and I'm going to drink this beer. Out of a bag? Wait, what? No, you've seen these videos. You know how it happens. I'm going to drink this beer, and I'm going to review it, and I'm going to talk about it. Blind, without looking inside this bag. And we're going to get an honest take on this beer. Good or bad, and you've seen them both. This is one of my favorite shows to do on this channel because it's so honest. I do like going into a fridge and going, I really want to try this beer and do the normal beer reviews. I love that part. But this is fun for me because I don't know what's coming. It's super honest, and it's actually really educating me on beer as far as flavor profiles and aroma and mouthfeel and visuals. What's it look like? What's the body look like? How much foam, etc., etc. Because I'm reviewing it without knowing, right? So, and then I go back and I see oh, okay, this beer was bad because X, Y, Z. It wasn't a pale ale. It said it was a pale ale, but really it was this kind of beer, or it tasted like this kind of beer. So that pale ale had so many faults. If you're wondering what video I'm talking about, I'll link it up above. Because not all beer are great. However, this one, hopefully, it looks like it's a tall can. So without further ado, my friends, I'm going to crack it while it's open here, or while it's on the table so I don't spill. The brown bag really, really kills the smell. I can't even drink it out of the bag. So, malty. Ooh, is this Stanley Park West Coast IPA? It's very toasty, roasty. Very malty. Very amber tasting. Oh, this is not an amber at all. This, my friends, is a porter or a stout, and I'm still trying to figure out what the difference is, other than a stout is a more refined, growing up, people know how to make better beer now, style of porter. Look at that. Look at that head. This is some kind of coffee beer, obviously. That head is brown. Love it. I love that color. So 2-finger, completely opaque dark body. Just a thick pile of head sitting on top of that beer. So right away I'm going to guess it's some kind of coffee porter. And that's just from the initial taste. But I did drink it out of a brown bag, so... Oh yeah, you can't really... Yeah, you kind of get coffee. It's a thick beer. Holy crap. You can feel it in the cup. Yeah, so you just get roast, coffee, dark chocolate, nuts, kind of nutty smell out of it. And not much else. I mean, that's a lot, but it's hard to dissect when I know what the beer is. It's easier to dissect that aroma. It's I know this beer is made with this, and here's why. I don't know. So, coffee, dark chocolate, dark nuts, molasses, those kind of flavors you'd expect from a beer that looks like this. I forgot to say cheers. Cheers. Yeah, cold coffee. Oh, it's super we have another drink here. Yeah, it's very cold coffee, astringent. I don't know if that's the right word, but it's super bitter. And coffee bitter, baking chocolate bitter. It tastes like coffee bean smell. I guess coffee beans also taste like that. Yeah, and like I said, really bitter baking chocolate. Nuts a little, kind of an undertone of nuts. undefined kind of nutty flavor. But it's through and through coffee and thick. It has quite the body on this baby. Oh, excuse me. I'm not sure what I think about it. It definitely does assault. It assaults the palate. Almost offensively. So I apologize in advance. And so this is going to be a slow sipping. It's probably a couple degrees cold. More than a couple degrees, probably like 4 or 5 degrees colder than it should be. It's a sipping beer. It's a cold winter beer. This would be like a Christmas morning kind of beer. Or like a cool mountain camping kind of beer. But it's like straight coffee bitterness. It's a little hard to intake. I just drank too fast. That's all it was. But it's fine. It's not great. It's not awful. It's fine. And that's what I get from this beer. So I'm going to take this elastic off since I'm really, really curious now who I offended. Too bad. You're all adults. You can make it up. It is, bam! It is Leviathan Russian Imperial Stout. Okay, that explains a bit of the booziness. Yeah, it is a Russian Imperial Stout from New Level Brewing. Okay, that explains the can art. That makes sense. Now they know it's New Level. That's definitely their styles. 8.5%, 60 IBU. Okay, so bitterness isn't all in the coffee, obviously. That's a high level of IBU for a stout. Holy crap, 8.5%. Holy smokers. Water, malted barley, oats, hops, yeast, lactose. So that's the body. Russian Imperial Stout. Okay. It's not coffee. So the coffeeness has to do with the stout part, I'm sure. That coffeeness. But I think some of that was like invisibly or unknowingly. Again, remember what I talked about at the beginning about education. Is that like hard to drinkness. Where it was just like, I was like, the intake is really hard. I can't drink this fast. It is 8.5%. 8.5%. 60 IBU. This will get you wrecked so fast. But you can't drink it fast, so maybe it won't. That explains why that explains the bitterness, the stringency, that IBU. Interesting. Cool. Alright, so New Level Beering, hashtag Rein in Beer. They're Leviathan. That's cool art. Actually, it's really, really cool art. New Level always does neat stuff. There's a few breweries in Calgary that really push each other on the art. Zero Issue. Inner City does kind of cool, funky style cans. But these guys do it. Zero Issue does. There's a bunch. There you go. When you have such a competitive market, you really, really got to push. And this beer pushes way out there for a certain type of beer. And 100%, this is not a Christmas morning beer because at 8.5%, you're going to have a nap right away. Or you're going to have a great time opening presents. It's going to be the best day ever. So you do you. Have this beer at Christmas or not. The middle of the afternoon, I don't know. It's fine. Like I said, I'll be completely honest. It's not great and it's not bad. It's fine. And I think that might be because of the time I'm drinking. It's the middle of the afternoon right now, 2 in the afternoon, somewhere in there. Alberta time. And it's not particularly cold. And I was not particularly expecting this, but blindly drinking it, a little bit too cool. They did an okay job. I'm going to let it sit out a bit and try it later. So I might check on an Untappd again. Segue. Get us on all the social medias at Fermented Nerds. And again, hit the bell button for notifications when we do videos Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Tell all your friends. And again, smash the subscribe button, smash the thumbs up button. Don't smash 8.5% Imperial Stouts, but smash some beers anyways. Leave a comment below if you've had this beer, what you think about this style of beer, what you think about this video, what do you think about your other videos. Let's have some conversation about beer, because that's always fun. Cool. New Level Brewing Leviathan Russian Imperial Stout. Was the blind bag. Interesting beer. These blind bag reviews are always so interesting. And with that, I'm Wally for the Fermented Nerds, and I am out.